Hello followers and welcome back to MrMFretwell Plays Minecraft. And it's been a while, most certainly a long time, perhaps not for you guys, as many of you have seen other videos have been going up from this series that were recorded a while ago, but for me it's been almost a month since I played this specific world, so I can't exactly remember what was going on. I remember bits, but I know I was working on this cave, for example. But yeah, I'm now on the 1.6 pre-release, as you can see up there in the corner, Minecraft 1.6. I have not been playing on the latest few snapshots or recording this series because stuff's just got in the way. It's just been Redstone Week came about and tutorials have been going quite crazy. And other bits and pieces have been going on, so I've not really had a chance to sit down and record this. But I'm looking forward to getting back into the swing of things. Today's episode is going to be mostly about making some plans for the next couple of episodes. Working on this cave base idea that we have. And probably I need to do a few fixes and things, and I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about 1.6 and what my plans are, as I say, for this series. But for right now I have a bunch of items on me distributed throughout these 3 chests here, and I would like to kind of just organise myself a bit. I've got a lot of levels as well, so maybe I could have another go at trying to get that fortune pick. If all else fails, I'll either get one that's kind of crappy on its own, or maybe something else, so I'm not entirely sure on that. Okay, I've got dirt. Do I have a chest for dirt? Do you have a chest for lots of lovely dirt? Let's put you away, and you, and I'm going to keep hold of the ladders right now. So, one plan that I need to talk to you guys about is the nether and what we're going to do with the nether. So while I talk to you guys about this, the first plan I've got is to deal with this animal farm problem up here. If you have noticed, you keep getting this. Animals keep coming out of their pen. I do have a fix for this now. It took me a while to figure it out, but you just need to dig a really deep pit to keep the animals in. And all I have to do for that is just do this, basically. So, there's been a couple of problems with the nether, and let me just turn this down a little bit. I was just literally a couple of minutes ago on the Mojira bug fix website, where all the bugs are reported, and I noticed that there is a big problem at the moment with the nether. It seems that the nether portals, well, the nether fortresses, should I say, are not spawning the unique mobs. They will only spawn pigmen and ghasts, so I'm not sure on that. I won't know until I go to the nether, but it does break fortresses if they are generated in that code, and this is not the first time that it's broken. It broke a while ago in week 34A. It broke them when the wither skeletons were added, but I'm not sure. Some people say they cannot confirm it, others say they can. It's a bit confusing as to what's going on right now. So maybe, hopefully, in the next couple of days, we will be a bit more clearer on that. Having said that, the pre-release seems to be quite stable, honestly. It's probably one of the most stable pre-releases we've had for some time, but I am honestly not sure on the situation with that fortress thing. And talking of the nether, we're going to be going there fairly soon. I'm going to be working on the portal room project next. I have an idea for that, and my idea for the portal room is, as I explained a couple of episodes ago, or maybe last episode, I can't remember, it's been that long. I was going to build like a little room where that lake is that we started the episode at. Sorry, cow. But I'm still going to go with that. I need to figure some things out, and we're going to get prepared for that today after I've done this animal pen thing. And I've got an idea for that. I want to build a creeper face similar to how Etho has his, but I want to make mine a little different. I want to make a little cave at the back of that river, which opens up into like a little nether portal shrine, where I'm going to probably use the new hardened clay blocks that are out, probably play around with those and try and get something that's quite decorative going on. I'm just going to push these pigs down into this little pit, and hopefully I'm going to collect all this yummy dirt as well. So that is my plan as regards the nether, and we're going to be using the nether a lot, I foresee. After this pre-release, I won't be playing on the snapshots as much, because I noticed they are very, very unstable. The reason I played on the snapshots this time is because terrain generation changed, but it was kind of all in vain because I loaded up the world back in 1.5 by accident, so I lost all of the 1.6 features, if there were any, such as dungeon chests and stuff, with the new items in. So this is basically a 1.5 world with the 1.6 deserts and stuff like that, because they changed and stuff. But honestly, that's not too much of a problem. We do have the nether to get around. 1.7, Jeb was speaking at DreamHack, and I'm sure many of you have heard by now, the most likely thing that 1.7 is going to be is some sort of biome update or ocean update. So if that is the case, then we will probably need to travel away from here to get the new stuff, which is perfectly fine. It kind of fits in with my idea of the fact that I don't want to remain at one base anyway, so that's not too much of an issue. I do want to work on this cave quite a bit and get it to the point where I have a lot of stuff in here, but don't get me wrong, I don't want to stay in one base. I want to try out some different ideas. I have some pretty cool things that I'm going to keep a secret for now, but I do want to do a lot of stuff in the series that maybe I can't necessarily do. Oh, hello. I didn't know they were in there. And I'm going to get this steak that I have got piled up and put it back away. And I do want to trial out those things, so I'm not going to be here forever. And as I say, 1.7 is probably going to be some sort of biome-based update, and if that is the case, then I will probably just dig a big tunnel in the nether in the ceiling and go somewhere else, which is perfectly fine. I don't mind doing that. And who knows what 1.8 will bring, possibly more changes along those lines. So I may also dig a path for 1.8 as well. Because, believe me, things seem to get out of date fast, and I'm not entirely sure why. Certainly not as much as it used to do in beta, but it does now. So, I want to have another shot in the dark at this pick. So, I would really like a fortune pick. If I don't get a fortune pick, well, it's either going to be one that's kind of crappy because it's on its own, it's got one enchantment on its own, or it's going to be another Silk Touch pick, which, to be honest, is more of a pain to use because sometimes, as weird as it sounds, you do want cobblestone, but we'll have to see on that. This enchanter, it's kind of out of the way, isn't it? I might move this. Let's have another go. Ah, bad luck. Well, I do have an efficiency 4 diamond pick now. I guess I'll save that for if I get an Unbreaking 3 book or something, or make an Unbreaking 3 book, then I might be able to stick that on it. So that's a lot of my diamonds actually gone, so I'm going to have to manage that. I don't have a whole lot of diamonds to throw away at things. I'm just going to put this. I hear somebody. Who's that in my cave? So along with that, my plans for this series are, as I say, to not stay in the same place. The feedback on the new intro and outro has been generally positive, so I think I'm going to stick with that. I do have a few small changes planned to deal with... oh, what was I doing? I was going to get ladders. I do have to change the thumbnail a little bit, not too much. Just a couple of minor tweaks. You probably won't notice a difference, but I do need to change those. Ladders, ladders, ladders. Where did I put the ladders? Do we even have ladders? Let me see. No, oh, they were in my inventory all that time. So, yeah, that's kind of the plans for that. Very soon I do want to do that ravine section. I want to try and get that converted maybe in the next 5 episodes or so. I will probably do a montage for that because that's going to require a lot of thinking on my part to get it right, and sometimes that could get very boring for somebody to watch, and I don't want this series to get boring, so I may consider doing something slightly different as regards doing that lower ravine section in this cave. From there on in, it's pretty straightforward. I just want to implement a furnace room, storage room, probably a couple of other things. I want to move farms underground, like these. I want to move these underground, get automated farms going. I actually have an idea for an automated chicken farm, and what it is basically is just a bunch of hoppers which collect eggs, which then flow through to a dispenser that's on something like a clock maybe, which just fires the eggs, and you can just keep repopulating chickens. You could also have a clock set up so that every so often, maybe every half an hour, all your chickens get burnt, but you would need a lot of chickens to make that successful, certainly. And now I'm down here in the hole, which is not where I want to be, I have to say. So I'm just gonna bust up back out here. Is that my iron shovel gone, really? Wow, they go fast. A lot faster than I remember. But yes, so I don't even have any stone on me. So that's kind of my plans for that. I'm gonna grab some food. What do I have in this chest? Anything? Oh. Okay. Lots of stuff in there. I honestly don't remember, it's been that long since I've played. I do want to build like a little villager centre or something, and that's one of the projects I have in mind, is to build like a village somewhere and populate it with villagers. But as those of you who play the snapshot know, these guys have gotten a lot more hard to obtain now. You need gold ingots rather than gold nuggets, which I wish there was a different way around it for the zombie villagers, to be honest. But, well, we'll just have to live with it. I'll just have to make a zombie pigman farm in the nether, which is not working. Lovely. Everything seems to be falling apart lately, so we'll just have to wait on that. As I say, this is a pre-release. One thing I am pretty glad about, though, is I've not actually gone to the nether. And if I already had a fortress and all of a sudden it stopped working, man, I would hate that. I'm going to hold off on the nether until the official release, I think, at least. Because if this bug does exist, I don't want to be part of it. And, yeah, I'm hoping that 1.7 does present some of those long-term bug fixes. You know, stuff like with the mobs suffocating and stuff like that. I really just wish that they will get fixed, to be honest, in 1.7. It's beginning to get a little tiring now, having these bugs consistently, and having to do stuff like this, digging pits to keep your mobs inside pens. It's just getting a little ridiculous now. But Mojang, they're a small team, they are working hard, I know that. So I'm not going to discourage anybody. They're doing a great job, but that will be something that I would prefer to see done over all those new features. I would prefer to actually have some bug fixes. But that's up to them, it's their game, not mine, so I'm not going to spend too long on that. There will be a channel update going live. It may have already gone live by the time you see this particular video regarding what's going on with my other shows and what's going to be on 1.5 or 1.6. This one is obviously already on 1.6, it's on the pre-release, so you already know about that. As regards some other plans that I've got for this series, I don't really know much. I just want to work on that cave really and build a lot of stuff there. I am going to have to go off and search for other bases fairly soon. I want to get like a little testing area somewhere away from here, just an area away somewhere far off in the overworld where I can just play around with stuff and it doesn't matter if stuff gets destroyed or whatever, because I'm not going to be spending very long there or building anything there. I do want an area where I can branch mine. I may make those two the same base because it's going to be kind of an ugly area. I might as well make them the same base and just stick a little hut in there somewhere, and then I can ferry stuff through the ceiling of the nether with a rail line whenever I decide to get around to that particular project when I go to the nether, because I really want to get out there and explore. I don't want to stay in one base. Some people like to stay in one base forever, and that's not really something that I would like to do. I want to get out there, I want to explore, I want to see what this world has to offer, particularly if 1.7 does give us new stuff. I'm going to want to explore that stuff, and I don't want a new world. That's one thing that I'm trying to stop the habit of me doing, is I can never seem to stay on a Let's Play world for very, very long. Maybe a couple of weeks, and then I get fed up and want to do something else. So I'm trying this time really hard to try and stick to this world and just do what I really want to. So yeah, as regards this portal room, it will be back there, I think. I'm going to make a little TNT and blow a small hole in it, where I can then turn that into a shrine. I can carve bits out and stuff. So that's what I would like to do as regards that. Now I'm going to have to collect some resources to actually make this room a reality, because I'm going to want stuff like sugarcane, which I have. I can bone meal grass. I've got a bunch of bones. I want to make some TNT. Do I have a lot of sand? Not really. I have a small amount of sand. I would like to... well, I can get flowers, I suppose, by bone mealing. But that can be kind of inconsistent, so that's enough TNT for what I want, actually, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. So we've got the TNT that I wanted. We'll probably do the portal room next episode. I'm not going to lie, I'm going to make a backup in case it goes wrong. Not because I'm going to die, but because it doesn't turn out right. I do want to blow a hole, but I don't want to make a stupid mess, so I may well back it up, just in case. Now I do want some vines, and what did I do? I left my shears. Oh, sugarcane farm is ready, so we can harvest this guy. So stuff like this in this particular base I want to transport underground. That's kind of like my my mission, if you will, my ideas and my projects. I really like the idea of just giving myself challenges in the game and completing them and sharing my thoughts and ideas and stuff like that with you guys. It's something which I don't really do a lot in other series. I can do it in custom maps, but stuff like this I don't do in custom maps. Stuff in custom maps is typically fighting, combat, and my ideas for monster spawner, grinders and stuff like that. Whereas in vanilla I'm much more limited in what I can do. At the same time, this is entertaining, but it's a very different style to Let's Plays of custom maps. So that's something which... what I'm trying to say is, I'm probably making not much sense, but what I'm trying to say is that there are different challenges in different things that I do, and the challenges in custom maps are different to the challenges in vanilla. And in this Let's Play, as I say, I want to share my thought processes and build stuff that I think is cool in vanilla, and just play around with stuff really, and just have fun. Some people kind of use Let's Plays to talk about stuff, and I will be using this Let's Play to do that, but I can't fill up episodes and episodes and episodes of stuff to talk about, because I'm not that old. I don't have 30 years of life history to go back through, which is very nice. It's very nice to hear people's stories, but I don't have that option. So that's something that, you know, I don't have, so I would like to do it in a different way and share what I like to do in the game. And that will involve, believe me, more than just staying at this base. So what I mean to say as regards doing this ravine area is this particular section right here. This place is an absolute mess. I do want to get this done fairly soon. All of this right here, I want to clean it up. I want to make this all grass in here, and sort of bring this round across and maybe across to here. Sort of bring the pathway like a little bridge, take all of this mess out underneath. This may have to move, honestly, because it's kind of in the way here. I will try and work with it, but it may end up having to be moved if things don't work out quite how I want them to, because I'm quite limited in space. It looks big, but it's really not. When I've got bridges and stuff in here, and I have this mess to sort out over here. This is a real absolute mess here. This is where it's kind of flooded in from that lake, unfortunately. And maybe we'll do a little bit of taking care of this right now, I guess. I probably could do with my sound up a little bit here. So we'll probably round the episode off with doing this. And then Next episode we'll start work on that portal project. As I say, I apologise that this episode is not as long as probably what I would usually do, but I just kind of wanted to get this plan making done and talk to you guys a little bit about what's happening with this series, because I don't get to do that very often. So, get that cave lit up. I am out of torches, so probably going to have to go back and get some more. That's not a problem. So yeah, this episode will be entitled Making Some Plans, because that's exactly what we've done. I've made some plans as regards this. I won't share my ideas, as I say. I want to keep them a surprise, but I think you guys will enjoy them quite a lot, because I have some very dynamic and varied ideas, which aren't all just building, but some are, and probably the majority will be building in some form. But I do want to get funky with redstone and start making some more automated stuff. That's probably one thing that I haven't done a whole lot of on my channel, is redstone, but I would like to do some more of that, definitely, because particularly with the recent updates to redstone, the 1.5 update namely, it's been really good to interact with that stuff. I just want this out of the way. Whoa, look at all this back here. Look at this mess. Wow, this place is a huge cave. I've not explored all of it. Now, what is that creeper doing? Is he just hanging out underneath? There we are. Use the hitbox. Where am I even shooting? That one hit, but now out of arrows, darn it. I guess we're going to have to finish him off with the old manual blow. Here he comes. Oh no, I'll just finish him off with a manual blow. I need more arrows. Where's he going now? There we go. Now, I don't know if it's just me and my setup, but for some reason, this sounds different. Just the sounds in the game sound different to how they used to do in 1.5 and lower. It seems more mono. Maybe it's just me, I don't know. I haven't noticed it in other shows that I do on 1.5, but we shall see. Is something following me? I don't think so. Oh, we're back here again. Wow, you see what I mean? This place is really not that big, honestly. We're back here where the stairs are and all the little bits that I've only done up to now. And we've got all of this back here to clear out, which is going to be a whole ton of fun. I may do some of this off camera actually to save time, because this is not the most interesting thing to watch. I'm seeing a skelly over there, which I cannot attack. Oh, thanks. That'll help me out a little. Can he still see me from over there? I don't think so. I'm going to have to get some more arrows, I think. For that I'm going to need some chickenses, which is going to probably take some time to find. I haven't found any yet. Certainly not in my running around. I'll have to see on that. Got plenty of pigs and cows, because I overbreed them, but did I just hear a chicken, or was it my imagination kicking in? I think it might have been a pig. I'll just have a quick look around before we end the episode off, see if I can find some chickens. I'll probably do that off camera as well, just establish a small little pen, just to save time and keep things interesting. There may well be some in the swamp, and that would not surprise me at all. Swamps seem to be a haven for stuff like that, wildlife and animals, in the real world and Minecraft alike, so that's probably something which we should check out. And if I can find some chickens, then I will build a pen for them. Although, haven't I ran through here before? I think I did. Did I go to a temple? I might have done. I know I explored this place. Oh, I remember now. I explored this place looking for the witch hut, which we never found. That was it. I'm seeing pigs. I've seen some sheep around. I think there are some sheep around my base, though. A little closer. But wool would be nice, without a doubt. I could do with finding some eggs. One idea that was posted in one of my shows, can't remember for the life of me which one it was. I think it might have been Hunt for the Ender Dragon by a guy named Just Bob, I think it was, who said he makes a chicken farm using eggs, which I thought was a really good idea, because I was having some trouble in Hunt for the Ender Dragon getting chickens to my actual base. I kind of got lost with them at night time. I had to go a long way to find them, and he had a really good idea of collecting their eggs and then just starting a farm up using eggs. And I think that's a good idea, actually. It makes it far easier because you just carry them around in your inventory instead of actually having to manually use seeds on chickens. But the issue with that, I foresee, is you're going to need a lot of eggs, because the chances of you actually getting 2 baby chickens are very, very low. There's some chickens all the way over here, but man, this is a long way away. But yeah, the chances of actually locating 2 chickens out of eggs is pretty slim. I think you would need around maybe 2 stacks of eggs. Then you would have a fair shot at getting 2 chickens, and even then you might not get a good amount of chickens from that. You might, but then again you might not. This place is kind of cool looking, isn't it? With the tree kind of sunk in there. Reminds me of Twilight Forest from Feed the Beast, where you've got those hanging roots. I really like that in that realm. I just like the Twilight Forest in general. Anything that's Twilight, for some reason, I just really, really like. But not the TV show, though. I couldn't comment on that. I don't like or dislike that. I don't watch it, but anything that's Twilight in real life, definitely something that I would probably like. What do we got here? Another cave with a spider in it. So we know where some chickens are. I might hang around later, see if I can find some eggs in a good amount, and then take them back for a pen. But that's, again, not going to be very interesting, so I'll probably cut that for another day. And I'll probably bring you back in when I've done that. So what I'm thinking is, I came all the way out here to the swamp to collect vines, and I did not bring my shears. All of this wasted effort, but never mind. We've got a right mushroom colony growing over here. Look at this. Fungal explosion over here. What I'm thinking is getting the portal project wrapped up next episode and playing around with that, and then from there starting to work on that lower section where the ravine is, and then we can start building some actual rooms. Yeah, I thought there were sheep closer to my base, and there are right here. I believe my base is just through this forest. We've got this nice small little forest here. Either that, or I've got myself completely in an entangled loss. Yeah, here's the cobble. So I may build a small sheep pen as well, just for convenience, really. And I'll see if I can locate any closer chickens. If not, I will probably collect some eggs. So yeah, that pretty much covers, I think, everything that we're going to do today. Unfortunately, I did not get everything that I wanted to do done in terms of collecting shears. Collecting vines with the shears, should I say. But I can do that off camera. So in today's episode, I just wanted to speak to you about some plans, which I hadn't. I don't think I have any shears. Oh wait, no, they're in that farm chest, aren't they? And I hope that you know a bit more about what I'm going to do with this series. I'm not taking it away again. It's been something that I've struggled to do in the past, but I am going to be keeping this series going, and hopefully I will enjoy it. If at any point I get bored with this base, I'm not going to lie, I'll probably end up moving on, to be honest, because this is a big project, and it's something which not every episode you want to work on. At the moment, when it comes down to adding stuff like rooms, that's perfectly fine, because it's kind of like smaller projects. But at the moment, getting all of that ravine done is a big project. It's a project in of itself just to get that done. But I will see what I can do. Once we've got that out of the way, I think things will get a lot easier on our part, and it will be quite interesting to see how I get on building various different rooms and stuff like that. So I'm going to collect some vines before the episode's out. And I'm going to pick up some more lily pads as well. I wonder if you can get those dead bushes with shears. I don't think you can. I think you need silk touch. But we can always try. Oh, you can. You can pick them up. Oh, that's interesting. I don't think you can make more of them though. I've not done a whole lot of experimentation with the bushes, to be honest. It's not something which I consider a priority. So let's get a couple more vines. Would like to play around with these a bit more. I think 32 ought to cover it. 29, 30, 31. Well, 33, I'll just grab one more. 34. Get a couple of lily pads. Well, I think I harvested most of this stuff. One handy thing about being in a swamp is you get lots of clay exposed like this. So I'll be able to make hardened clay like no tomorrow with that. But I do want to build a creeper face and then build a shrine behind it where you can walk in through the creeper mouth. That's kind of the idea behind that project. Ooh, is that a dungeon down there? Or is it just a square cave? Yeah, this is just a square cave, I think. How it caved in, it did look like a dungeon, but it was not, unfortunately. But there'd be an awkward place for a dungeon, I have to say. I probably wouldn't build a grinder here. Unless I built a drowning trap. That could work. But monsters don't spawn in water, do they? They don't oh yeah, so I wouldn't be able to do that, I don't think. But it was an idea. Okay, so one thing I did mention in the first episode, but I do want to quickly recap before the end of the episode is, if you guys have ideas, tell me what to do, tell me where to go, then feel free. Please go ahead and do that. If you have any suggestions or ideas of any projects that I'm doing, then please just let me know. Give us a shout in the comments, and I will more than happily read them all and see what's going on. And see what you guys think, because it's better to have more than one person's opinion on something, that's for sure. How many lily pads do we have? 16. I think I have a bunch more as well, so that should be fine. Caves all over the joint. I think I already seen this one earlier. But yeah, I'm going to call it quits now, guys. Next episode we will work on the portal room. We won't go to the nether. Here's a chicken that's a bit closer, within more reasonable distance. Does he have any friends? Doesn't look like it. Well, oh wait, yeah he does. Okay, well I'll do that off camera. So that's going to be it for today, guys. I hope that you've had fun. I hope that you enjoying this series again. I hope that you are liking my plans and ideas, and hopefully over the next couple of episodes we will see them come to fruition and you will like them. So until next episode, guys, see you later and have a good day.